All right, welcome to Mathematics TV. Today we'll be looking at this question before us. I was given by a student to solve this, and we want to use this medium to also educate others so that they will be familiar with the terms. Now, I always tell my student this: you must know which topic is the question given to you that will actually boost or improve your mathematical skills. And each topic has its own rules. Despite there are some topics that you need to apply formulas to get it, but with the help of you knowing that particular topic, you'll be able to follow the rules and regulation guiding it. All right, the question before us is called an indices question, and here the multiplication you are seeing here, if we follow the rules, it is called the multiplication law. Then you are having your minus 6 and minus 4, we call it a negative index form if you follow the rules and regulations in my previous class. Here we have 2 all over 3, which is in all bracket of this. We can regard this as what we call product law, with this 2 all over 3 multiplying with the exponential powers of others. And here I have my 4. Then we have a raised by minus 1 and that of b minus 3. So the common base here is a and b, and that's why likewise 4. So let's start properly, please, with this. So the smallest index form is 2. And we can break down this 4 to smallest index form. We can also break down the 16 to smallest index form of 2. So how do we go about this? So let's start with solution, which is very paramount. Solution is very paramount in solving the questions like this. I always tell my students, please always start with solution, especially when it is theoretical questions. So sometimes markers or examiner take advantage of that. So let's have this in brackets. Let's break down this 16 to smallest index form. You will agree with me that the smallest index form is 2. I can break down this 16 to 2 raised to the power 4. Which means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is going to give me what? 16. So what are attached to that 16 are what? A raised to the power of 3 and that of b raised to the power of 4. So let's now multiply it with 2 raised to the power of a raised to the power of minus 6 and b raised to the power of minus 4, all in bracket of 2 all over 3. Which means 2 all over 3 are the exponential powers that covers all what you have in this expression. So all over 4 a raised to the power minus 1 and that of b raised to the power minus 3. So we have actually break it down to the smallest index form. So I cannot decide with what is inside the bracket. Let's just say I will collect the like terms together, and you agree with me that this base and this base here are the same, this base and this base are the same, this base and this base are the same, yet to use my exponential power, which is the outmost number here. So at that point, I'm going to have this as 2 raised to the power of 2 times 2 raised to the power of 1, because the exponential power here is invisible, but it's 1. Are you with me? So now multiply with the next variable here, which is a raised to the power of 3. Pick the next variable, which is times a raised to the power of minus 6. So the next variable is what? Times b raised to the power of 4, then times b raised to the power of minus 4. All in bracket of 2 all over 3. So let's now close the bracket. Then here I have my 4. Now I have to break down this my 4 to smallest index form of 2. And I have my a minus 1 and that of my b minus 3 for this. So with this, I've actually expressed this to what we call multiplication law under indices. And what is a multiplication law under indices? State that when you are multiplying the same base of indices, you add up the exponential power. The same base of indices here is 2, the same base of indices here is a, and the same base of indices here is b. So that means the exponential powers of those terms I collect together, I have to add it up. Then mind you still have your exponential out there. So I'm working with one that's inside the bracket. So that will going to give me what? 2 raised to the power of 4 plus 1. So I have to break it down like this so that you can understand it very well. Times a raised to the power of 3 minus 6. And you know I got my minus 6 because 3 plus minus 6 will still give me what? Minus 6. So plus times minus is still what? minus. So that is why I got my 3 minus 6 here. So the next one is what? B raised to the power of 4 minus 4 in respect of 2 all over 3. So let's close all over 2 raised to the power of 2 in respect of a minus 1 and that of minus 3. So in that case, I'm going to have 2 raised to the power of 5. You know how I got my 5, because 4 plus 1 is going to give me 5. Let's work with the next number there, the non-variables, times a raised to the power of what? 3 minus 6 will give us 1 minus 3. Then times b raised to the power of 0 in respect of 2 all over 3. Let's work with this. 2 raised to the power of 2, a minus 1, then b minus what? Minus 3. So you know that anything raised to the power of 0 is what? 1. So we call this one 0 what? 0 law. So anything raised to the power of 0 is what? Is 1. So I'm yet to use this my exponential power here. So since my b raised to the power of 0 is now 1, so let's see how we can work with this. Let's see how we can work with this. So this can now be expressed as my 2 raised to the power of 5. Are you with me? Times a minus 3 in respect of my 2 all over 3. Here I'm still having my 2 raised to the power of 2, a by 1, then b by 3, because I have to express this. So I could have used my product law to multiply what's inside the bracket to be on the safer side. Let's see if it will work. Let's try it. I was thinking of other things. Okay, let's try it. Let's use our product law. So product law, let's use the product law, meaning simple, having the one single basis, but having double exponential what? Powers. So that's why I have 2 bases here, but the bases are different. So let's work with this and let's work with this. So let's use what is this 2 all over 3 to multiply what's inside the bracket, and that will give us what? 2 raised to the power of 10 all over 3, if I'm not mistaken, because 2 times 5 is going to give me 10. Then let's work with this of a. So that means a minus this. So that means minus 3 times 2 all over 3, that was going to give us minus 2. You know how I got 1 minus 2, because this 3 will cancel this 3. Then minus 1 times 2 will still give us minus 2. So I've actually omit this 2 all over 3 by multiplying what is inside the bracket. So all over 2 raised to the power of 2, a by 1, and b minus what? 3. So when you are having a minus 1 in indices, we call this negative index law. We call it negative index law. So that means this can still be expressed as a by 1 can still be expressed as 1 all over a. Do you get it? So that means if I'm not having b minus 3, that means it can still be expressed as 1 all over b raised to the power of what? 3. So in the case of this, and I can try to exchange this with this. So in that case, I can still express this as 10 raised to the power of what? 2 raised to the power of 10 all over 3. Are you with me? All over 2 raised to the power of a raised to the power of 2. Likewise, this, I'm still going to have 2 raised to the power of 2 with this. Still having my a and b raised to the power of 3. Do you understand? Because definitely I've actually formed this. So they have given me a fractions. So I'm having double fractions here. So you know how I express it. This minus 2 is not the same thing as what? 1 all over a raised to the power of 2. So when I multiply, I still have this. So at this case, I'm going to close the bracket. Closing the bracket, so we can now apply what we call reciprocal rules. So when we apply the reciprocal of this, so this can still be expressed. Pardon me, let's come to this side. We can still express this as 2 raised to the power of 10 over 3 all over 2 raised to the power of 2. So it simply means that this, the reciprocal of this now, which we can, let's just express it as this, 2 raised to the power of 2 in respect of a raised to the power of b3, which can still be written as this. We can still write it like this. So this will not change if we apply BODMAS. The next one, if we apply BODMAS, applying BODMAS, so rules. So when we apply BODMAS, please, everything has its own rules. Applying BODMAS rules. So after division, the next is what? Multiplication. So for the multiplication to take place, that means this will now take the place of 2 raised to the power of 2. It will take place of this. And why this 2 raised to the power will take the place of what? A, b raised to the power of 3. Do you understand this? So that this can still be written as 2 base 10 raised to the power of 10 all over 3 all over a raised to the power of 2 times what? A b raised to the power of 3 divided by 2 raised to the power of 2. So when we multiply it properly, it's going to give us 2 raised to the power of 10 all over 3 b raised to the power of 3 divided by 2 raised to the power of 2 a raised to the power of what? A raised to the power of what? 2. So in that case, let's split it. We can see how this as 2 raised to the power of 10 all over 3 all over 2 raised to the power of 2 times a raised to the power of b raised to the power of 3 all over a square. So that means a here 1, a here will give you a. Are you getting it now? So this aspect, we can now apply what we call division law. So division law will come in this aspect. Division law can easily come in because we are having a sign of division here, and the law of division under indices state that when you are when you are dividing the same base of indices, you subtract the exponential what? Powers. So in that case, I'm having the same base, which is what? 2, and my exponential power what? 10 all over 3 and then 2. So that means at that case I'm going to have minus 2 times, you should be mindful, one of my a is gone, so I have my b3 all over what? A. So simply mean my b raised to the power of 3. So let's work with this using the LCM. So I have to guide you with the steps using the LCM. Those two statements are very paramount. So when you are doing this, the examiner will definitely know you know what you are doing. So using the LCM for this now, it will now give us base with our exponential power, which we are going to have 3 as our base, and here I'm going to have 10 minus, then that will give us 6, and at this point I'm going to have b raised to the power of 3 all over a. I hope you are getting the gist. So that means 6 away from this is going to give us base 2 raised to the power of 4 all over what? 3 times b raised to the power of 3 all over what? A. So when we multiply properly, we are going to have what? Base 2 raised to the power of 4 all over 3, then b3 all over what? A. So ladies and gentlemen, we have actually come to the end of this mathematics. So our answer here is what? Base 2 raised to the power of 4 all over 3, then b raised to the power of 3 all over what? A. So thank you very much for watching, and at the same time you can actually subscribe to our channel to get more of these things. Please always know where the topic is coming from before you're able to put your pen into use. Thank you very much. Please subscribe. More of this will be sent to you across. Thank you.